Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the balls will put total weather and we'll get started. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more. Big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. First down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
I think they call that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Third down, and they'll need two on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A great tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Finds his tight end. Stops at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that 1st, keep the drive going.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the catch and knockdown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try the left side. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle with Schwab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Now on second down. Running back goes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help him dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
After picking up the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. He takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And we're all square as he set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's
pick up his fucking glove, dude.
A couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him run.
Oh, look out! Smashes through the tackle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll test the right side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from inside the red zone. He got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, they can get it done and answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Oh, what the fuck, dog?
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up.
This shit ill, bro.
Get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back there before kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. The receiver on a jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And to stop the jet sweeps, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Running the red zone, it's Duarte. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off at the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back.
Oh my fucking God, dog.
By 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the option. Now the pitch. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. Fakes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Tennessee 21, Penn State 13.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He makes the connection. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Reeled it in and just made the house call. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead.
Oh my
Lining up
God.
to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
A first down for the offense. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of a bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receivers.
1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Great job on the offense, being patient, understanding where the zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he
dropped a wide fucking open ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with the pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Back to the air one more time. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up a possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They'll try to move the chains.
Oh my fucking God.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing a big? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sacks.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have...
Looking to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here from the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Dialing up the second down pass play. He's taking the shot. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. We saw that there on the incompletion.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball!
Someone say run the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout.